Welcome to the August edition of Junk for the Heap, a month look at what I am wasting all of my hard-earned money on. Today is Friday the 6th, so I've gone 6 whole days in August without any new toys, and the withdrawal symptoms have been strong. But fear not, for today I have a jiffy bag containing toys. Oh yeah. I get the feeling August is going to be dominated by this toy line, so if you're not interested in what I've got right now, you may as well click off. No, come back. I got myself 3 1990 sealed Monster in My Pocket blind bags. Look how utterly delicious they are. Now these are Greek. If I wanted to get a UK version of this, because you know the world is xenophobic, I would have paid 4 times and then some more than what I paid for this. Being Greek to me isn't an issue, because the figures inside are exactly the same. My plan is, I think, to open 2, to keep 1 sealed forevermore, and maybe do some sort of giveaway if I get to 200 subs, where the 2 that I open, I will give away the 2 that I've already got that'll be replaced with this. Does that make any sense? I don't know. I'm gonna have a bit of a squish about and see if I can guess who is in here first. That is extremely difficult. The legs feel like they're kind of close together. I don't know. Oh, this one feels like quite a wide boy. So maybe like the Hydra? It feels awful opening these because these have been sealed for 31 years. Oh no way, they come with a battle card as well. So I have a Greek battle card for the werewolf. Or if you can speak Greek, werewolf. Oh, it comes with a checklist as well. It's already pretty chuffed that you get like a card and a checklist and a toy. And we have the Phantom. So, you know, I could feel like the cape, but thought it might have been Hydra. My current Phantom is a lovely neon red/orange. So yeah, maybe one day if I do a giveaway, this will be yours. I think I'm over the pain of opening that one, so let's just go straight in. Oh, no, squidge it first. This feels like that like big screaming head thing. I was correct. Are you impressed? You shouldn't be. So I will be giving that away, maybe, sometime. And the same card, werewolf again. Wow, these are really, really thin, not as luxurious as the ones I have in my pack. Shall I open all 3? Shall I open all 3? Maybe. I'm so intrigued as to who this is. Like, say, the legs feel really close together. Maybe zombie? You know what, the guy's got more of these. I could always buy more. Oh, mad scientist. Sweet. My current mad scientist was purple. I really like him in purple, so I might give the yellow one away. I wonder if the card is werewolf again. That would be amusing. It's not. The card is the Beast from Beauty and the Beast, or To the Beast. That was fun. I have wrecked something that was preserved for 31 years. These 3 lads might be up for grabs at some point, because I don't need duplicates. And I have brand new 31-year-old ones now on my shelf. But they won't be on a shelf for very long. It's Thursday the 12th and I've got a very small package in the post today. Do you know how I collect hot rods? Well, I paid my invoice off for Kingdom Hot Rod and I've had a hot rod in the post. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. This is very cheap. But that's not really a good enough excuse, is it? It does transform.
Fold them inside out. In on himself. That'll do.
And then it becomes the most inaccurate hot rod alt mode I've ever seen. It's Monday the 16th, and I would imagine for many of us here in the UK, that is Kingdom Rodimus Prime Day. Before I have a look at this, I am a little apprehensive, and I think it's mainly financially motivated as to why that is. This is a Commander class figure. I didn't get Skylinks, and Jetfire felt worthy of the Commander price because he's a big old chunky boy. I haven't watched any reviews of this. I've seen a few pictures and he looks pretty small. I get that he's got a trailer, but is this going to be worth the price I paid? Well, it's certainly a big heavy box, so that's good for starters. It's weighty, so yeah, that does give me some sort of confidence that this might have a fair bit of chonk to it. I saw a guy on Twitter, he received his Rodimus without the robot. You only had the trailer, so let's hope that was an isolated incident, although that would be rather amusing. He comes packed in alt mode. That's how he arrives in the box. Just freed him from his elastic band cell, and this is quite a hefty old hot rod car. The other thing that I had in my head held against this before I even got it was the fact that Power of the Primes wasn't that long ago. Studio Series 86 was even less time ago, and this might sound weird coming from a guy who just collects hot rods, but is that too many hot rods? Is that too many Rodimus Primes? Holding this in my hand now, I'm gonna say no. This is rather sweet. Not bad at all. I think what I'll do is leave this here for now and then come back in a couple of days after I've had a chance to fiddle with it and give you all an update on how I really feel about Commander Class, Kingdom, Transformers, War for Cybertron, Rodimus Prime. So today is Saturday the 21st, meaning I've had a bit more of a chance to get used to this guy. He is very, very cool. The transformation is intuitive and clever, and I enjoy it. Only downside is it's not worth £80. I am just too old school to be into this new thing of Commander Class means plastic quantity over overall robot size. And I think even if I wasn't bored with that, passing this off as a commander is a little bit cheeky. It's a leader at best, but then you compare this to leader Astro Train, and I don't know. I'm not complaining massively. This is a lovely Rodimus, and I'm very happy to have it. Like, one of the coolest things I found is that this is something that I never ever do unless it's a really, really simple transformer. I managed to transform this without the instructions. One of the other things that kinda upsets me about this is that me, Rich and Luffy all got ours on the same day. And Rich's has got some pretty nasty paint scars. Mine has got a line of paint missing. I don't even know if it'll pick up on camera, it's so small. Very thin black line of paint missing. And you know, should we have to put up with that with an £80 toy? Arguably no. Ultimately, yes, it is lovely. It looks amazing on the shelf with all the rest of my hot rods. I've paid for it, I've got it. It's over and done with now. Move along. Time for this month's Spunk the Junk. I was looking on eBay, as I always do, and I saw somebody was selling reproduction WWF Hasbro flags for the ring. And he had a black one and a red one. But the earlier releases of the blue ring also came with the blue flag. And I was like, oh man, it's such a shame he doesn't have a blue flag for my Blue Post ring. So I decided to message him. He said he didn't have the materials to make blue ones. And that got me onto an eBay search, hunting for a blue flag. There's none in the UK. They were all international, but they were expensive, and the postage and the import was even more expensive. And I went on this like maybe half an hour, 45-minute bender of trying to find a blue ring flag, and went upstairs, and I've already got one. What? On Wednesday, I went to the local Smiths and had a really bad experience with stuff being incorrectly priced. Took 3 things to the counter. I'm not going to complain too much because it's pointless. Only ended up paying for one. I put Rat Trap and Inferno back, but kept this. I don't know why I bought it. I've only got one. I've got no desire to get the other 3. It's not really that good. I think, to be honest, I was kind of hoodwinked into buying this because Lizzie came into Smiths with us and she was like, oh, they've got some really cool turtles down there. And I think it was just odd for her to show any sort of interest in toys. I haven't even opened it, and it's 4 days on, so that shows you just what I'm feeling about this. Maybe this should also go in this month's Spunk the Junk. It's Tuesday the 24th, and this is without a doubt the biggest package I've had my hands on in a long old time. No! At the start of this video, I teased that I wouldn't have to keep my monster in my pocket on a shelf anymore. Well, that's because I've got myself a big mountain. Ooh, baby, I love you. Sadly, not that kind of big mountain. This is the monster in my pocket monster mountain. I'm so excited. I have it on good authority that there's 11 meters of bubble wrap here. And there it is. That was quite the endeavor to open. Wow. I didn't ever think I'd have one of these, never mind a boxed one of these. It's still got the original price sticker on it somewhere. £11.19. Now sadly, I paid just a little bit more than £11.19, as I'm sure you can imagine. Oh man. Quite a surreal moment, getting something in your hands that you've wanted since you were a 9-year-old kid. Man, I haven't been searching 30 years non-stop for this. You know, I'm just adding a bit of drama. A little bit of a boring, well, no, it's actually quite interesting. Side note, where is he? The purple hobgoblin does not exist. You cannot get a purple hobgoblin, so it's impossible to fully recreate what you see here on the box. I don't intend on doing that anyway. I'm very happy with the ones that I've got, in the colours that I've got them in. There's a lot of Monster in My Pocket collectors out there who collect every single monster in every single colour. And you know what? Props to them. But I collect too many other things to have the space, the time, the money to be able to afford that and to do that. And to just have one is more than enough for me. This box is battered. But how could I resist a boxed one? And how did I get a boxed one, I hear you ask? Well, I'll tell you. So I wouldn't have this without two of my very good friends, Mr. Doolan and Mr. Creighton. Mr. Dooling saw this on the Vintage Leicester Toy Shop's Facebook page. He dropped me a message saying, Dave, they've just got a Monster in My Pocket mountain in. They haven't priced it up yet because it was a bit like a haul kind of like stuff that they're going to come up and sell. I think a box one is going to cost so much because these go for a ton on eBay, and I've had a saved search on eBay for a good few years now and never found one that I was willing to pay the price for. And then came the dilemma of the shop in Leicester not posting. I mean, given the amount of hassle this has caused me and Adam, I don't blame them for that. But Adam lives in near Leicester, and out of the goodness of his heart said, if you want me to get you this mountain, I will get the bus or the train, public transport, to get it for you, and we'll sort out posting it. This huge bloody thing, he was kind enough to go through that hassle of picking this up and carrying it all the way home just for me, and that is very, very humbling. And it's so nice. It's so nice, and I cannot thank Adam and his mother, bless her, who stayed in all day while Hermes picked this up from their house, took it to their depot, lost it for about a week, and eventually got it to my house. Adam and Adam's mum, gems, absolute gems. Thank you so much, so lovely. Just legends, the pair of yous. Yeah, it's mad. Speaking of the size of this, I had no concept of how large this was or how heavy it was. It's very, very light. And I think I've mentioned this in a previous video. Was it this video? I don't know. That's the weird thing about doing a monthly video. I've already said stuff that I've already forgot. And I kind of figured that this might have been like Halloween mask plastic, and it thankfully feels heavier than that. But I want to wall mount this, and my toy room kind of technically only has 3 walls because the 4th wall is taken up by the attic window. And the wall next to my sofa is all wonky and weird, and I don't know why that is. Maybe there's like a body like encased inside it. That'd be pretty cool. And that wall is the only wall that I've got because the other walls are covered in IKEA shelves that are full of toys. It does kind of feel like Halloween mask plastic. I can't believe how much I've paid for something so thin and flimsy. Oh my god. Nevertheless, wow. Bless Adam again. He actually cleaned this because when he first picked it up from the shop, it was minging. It was so dusty. I've got a good feeling this will fit on that wall now that I've got like the actual product in my hand, not the box. The box is huge and it's going to look awesome. And you might have noticed that a few of the stickers are missing. Fear not, for I have a replacement set of stickers ready to go. I'm going to keep as many of the original ones as I can for, you know, vintage sake. This was a lot of money and a lot of waiting and a lot of stress, but 100% worth it. And it's not often I can say that. I mean, I've spent a lot of money on Kingdom Rodimus, and I've still kind of got that lingering, well, that really wasn't worth £80, was it, Dave, in my head. There is not an ounce of doubt about this being worth every single penny that I paid for it. And that maybe is because I am slowly settling into being a nostalgic collector, and this mountain was the stuff of little Dave's dreams. And it might have taken 31-ish years later, but finally the dream has come true. Yeah, there's a big dirty hair in it. I think that's one of Adam's pubes. That right there is exactly what I needed to see. Whoever had this before me has put all the stickers in the wrong place. So my dreams of keeping a few of them are kind of dashed because they've mirrored it. Because it should go 1 to 48, top to bottom, left to right, and they're going right to left. So yeah, my next mission in life is to find the child who had this originally and scold them severely for ruining my Monster in My Pocket Monster Mountain. In all seriousness, this is just unreal. Just mind-blowing, awesome, never thought I would have it stuff. And until I sticker it up properly and get it on the wall, this will do me. It is Friday the 27th, and by rights, I shouldn't even be looking at this. This arrived today, but I just want to point out some absolute shocking irony. If you cast your minds back to the Battle of the Wazzocks between me and Zolt Rider with regards to who got Studio Series 86 Wave 1 first, I got absolutely trounced in that, and here I am with Leader Class Slug, and I can't even open it for another 4 months. Aye. Thanks world. Today is Saturday the 28th and it is an absolutely beautiful morning here in the northeast of the UK. We took Trixie to the beach in Tynemouth and the weather was fantastic. The sea was lovely. It was just great to see the place bustling. Happy times. While we were in Tynemouth, we went to the little market in the metro station and I got some tat. I picked up a grip and flip WCW D. Malenko figure because D. Malenko is very underrepresented in the world of action figures and I chuff and love D. Malenko. This originally came in a 2-pack with Chris Jericho. They've got magnets on the fist. You would click them together, squeeze the legs and chuck them about. I didn't see the Chris Jericho in the box and to be honest I don't collect wrestlers of this scale, but it's D. Malenko. I'm not going to leave the Iceman behind. Scale. I also picked up this proper chunk of a Maui figure from the Moana movie, my wife's favourite Disney film. I got this for her. Got it home only to realise that he is missing his hook. I mean that is blatantly obvious now that you look at it. So what I did was I sacrificed a vintage Ninja Turtles weapon and then he's kind of got a hook. He was bagged up with a little baby version of Moana as well. So yeah, there for Lizzie. And speaking of Lizzie, that slag who was hiding my slug, we're banging to Mario at the minute. Mario Kart, Mario Golf. So I got a Luigi and a Mario Kart. Got this home and realised it was a remote control Mario Kart and I didn't get the remote control part, but it's still going to look pretty cool on a shelf. I say on a shelf, I'm probably going to put it in storage straight away on a... That's the thing, you buy this stuff from flea markets and such like, boot sales. Do you ever really use it? Is it ever complete? No. That is probably going to be me for August, I would imagine. I am still waiting for the Flame Toys Rodimus kit, but even if that does arrive between now and, what, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm not going to be building it until September, so I'm going to leave August here. Don't feel like I've got a lot this month, yet I've still managed to ramble on for nigh on 20 minutes. Waffly old toy wanker.